So President Trump is threatening that he'll go guns a-blazing, as he put it on social media, to tackle Islamist terrorists allegedly committing atrocities against Christians in the north of Nigeria. Mr. Trump said he'd asked the Defense Department to prepare for possible military action in Nigeria if the Nigerian government allows these atrocities to continue. That's been described as a dangerous far-right narrative, the notion of a Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, one that's been simmering for a long time and is now being amplified by President Trump. Both international and local experts on conflict in West Africa say that based on data, claims of a Christian genocide in Nigeria are false, simplistic and divisive, and are only going to further increase instability in the country. They say that armed groups have been targeting both Christians and Muslims, bombing churches and mosques, as well as markets, and attacking every civilian location they can find, with no discrimination between adherents of either religion. However, two US Republican evangelical groups, truthnigeria.com and another called equippingthepersecuted.org, say they've gone in after the attacks, counted the bodies and have eyewitness accounts. They say they've been documenting the killings for the past 2 years, and that in terms of the numbers, the ratio is more than 6 to 1. For every Muslim that's been killed in these conflicts, there are 6 Christians that have been murdered, they say. Well, let's get the thoughts of the former Senate Chief Whip, Senator Ali Ndume, who currently represents Borno South in the Senate. And Borno State, of course, the epicenter of the Boko Haram insurgency. And Senator Ndume joins me now in the studio. Senator, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Charles,
for coming here.
How are you?
Very well indeed. And you?
Alhamdulillah, I came back because of you.
Well, thank you. We're very honored to have you here. This has come from an extremely strongly worded post on President Trump's social media platform, Truth Social. Subsequently, he spoke on Air Force One, saying that the Nigerian government is engaged in severe violations of religious freedom and that Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. What do you make of that?
Well, you know, everybody has come out to deny that. That is not to say that Christians are not being killed. And also, what we have been saying is that it is not only the Christians that are being killed, but Muslims are also being killed. This has been confirmed by both religion. And in fact, other people too. There are people that have been killed. There's a lot of killings going on in Nigeria for the past 16 years or more. That is from the Boko Haram insurgents in 2009. Nobody can deny that. But to say exclusively that it is the Christian that is being targeted depends on where the event happens. If an event happens in Plateau or Christian-dominated area, naturally it is the Christians that will be the victims, as it is now in Benue and Plateau. If you go to other areas that are Muslim-dominated, and it depends on what type of criminality that is going on there, the victims are naturally going to be the Muslims. And if a church is attacked, of course, the victims will be the Christians in that church. And if a mosque is attacked, it will be, the Muslims basically that will be the victims.